Welcome to Pulse episode 24. Today I'm only going to be covering Starcraft news as there seems to be way too much of it going around as usual. So let's get straight to it. Slowly but surely Blizzard is letting everyone know who won their various competitions. This time around we have the results from the 2010 Pumpkin Contest. There were some pretty amazing entries this year, but I'm quite sure the best one won it. But I'll let you be the judge of that. You can find a link below to the contest page, and on the contest page you'll be able to find the winner and all the runner-ups entries. It's finally here. For all those silly people who created their Starcraft 2 characters in a fit of rage or drunken stupor, there's now a solution. That free name change that Blizzard has been advertising for so long is finally available. You can now log into your Battle.net account, select Starcraft 2, and on the game license screen you should be able to see a change character name button. As far as I can tell, this will only work once, so think about the name you select this time. Is the heavyweight Activision Blizzard getting ready to reveal a paid online multiplayer service for games like Starcraft 2 and Black Ops? That's what Wedbush Morgan analyst Michael Patcher continues to believe. IndustryGamers.com reports that Patcher had the following to say a couple of days ago. We expect the company to announce plans to monetize online multiplayer services in games like Starcraft 2 and Black Ops before the end of the year. That's something I'm not sure about. Unless the Blizzard map marketplace falls under that category, I really don't see that happening. Do you think Activision Blizzard have something big planned, or is this analyst just full of it? You can let me know below, and you can read the full story over at bigdownload.com. Sure, this may not be the biggest news, but some of you actually played the campaign and enjoyed paying the jukebox in the cantina a visit every now and then. So for those music enthusiasts out there, you can now carry the Terran's greatest rock and roll hits with you wherever you go. So if you're a big fan of that music, you can head on over to the iTunes store to check it out right now. SK Gaming has a pretty interesting article up about how Western countries' esports sites are ruining Starcraft 2 for the rest of the world. I guess it's a pretty interesting piece. The writer claims that sites should show more finesse when posting tournament results or player and clan news. Now I can fully understand the writer's point of view. Some sites do spoil a lot in their titles, but I guess you gotta take it as it comes. The news sites are doing us a favor by putting that news up there. I just think he was a little bit extreme with his views and a bit quick with his judgments, but you can read the full thing below and let me know what you think. Some interesting news: Starcraft 2 / World of Warcraft Machinima has been uploaded to SC2 Mapster, and I gotta say, it looks really cool. You can find the videos below if you want to see the Zerg invading Azeroth only to be met by the fury of the Horde and the might of the Alliance. The Terran and Protoss even arrived to provide a bit of backup for the Azerothian citizens. The videos are incredibly well made and definitely worth the watch if you can spare those 5 minutes. Check them out below. Over on the Team Liquid forum, some sort of genius called Lomelar has been talking about a new program he's invented called the Evolution Chamber. It uses genetic algorithms to find powerful and effective builds for Zerg in Starcraft 2. The program has already come up with a ludicrous build order for a 7-roach rush, and you can find that below, along with a video explaining exactly how to do it. In another semi-related piece of news, there's a nice article up on Gizmodo about how computers, without cheating, may well be able to beat the top Starcraft 2 players in the world soon. Those are some bold claims indeed, but nowadays, who really knows? You can read more about that below. The top 200 playlists have been updated once again. I know this happens often, but it never fails to entertain. Select has the top spot on the US ladder and Kronos the top spot on the EU ladder. You can find both those lists below. I'm going to start the tournament news today with the GSL2 news because that is pretty much the most interesting stuff that's happening right now. The Global Starcraft 2 League is currently moving into its semi-finals. The end is in sight. I watched the Emperor himself, Boxer, take on the genius Terran Nada yesterday in an epic best-of-5 series. Boxer took Nada down with a score of 3-1 and it was definitely well deserved, but wow, those guys improved so fast. Big names that were recently knocked out: Idra, Zenio, Check, Loner and Genius. It's pretty sad to see Idra go, but how can one stay sad with all these amazing games happening? In the semi-finals, set to take place on the 4th and 5th of November, we're going to be seeing Slayer's Boxer against Nest T and Boxer against Hope Torture. Yes, that second Boxer is in fact the other Boxer, the new one. But wow, things are definitely heating up now. You can find quite a few links below with all the information you'd need about the GSL thus far and about what we can expect from it in the next couple of days. Enjoy. So in other pretty entertaining and semi-related GSL news, apparently Idra must stop being a dick. This is straight from the mouth of the player that recently knocked Idra out of the GSL, OGS Zenio. After winning the best of 3 series of games, Zenio made a rather threatening looking gesture at Idra, a gesture that caused quite a lot of talk. Zenio says he did it because Idra has absolutely no respect for anyone on the BattleNet and should stop being a dick to everyone. As I said, pretty entertaining, and after seeing how angry the flame-haired Korean looked, I don't think anyone's going to be disrespecting him on the BattleNet anytime soon. You can read the full interview with OGS Zenio in the links below. Enjoy that. You can also read a quick interview that was conducted with Slayer's Boxer after his games against Nada. Needless to say, Boxer is incredibly happy about how far he's made it into the tournament, and he also says that he's not doing it for the prize money, he's doing it for his fans. You can also read about Boxer's personal sponsorship below. The company set to back him is only known as I, and they will be providing him with 200 million won should negotiations go well. Kespa has officially announced that they've retired Boxer from pro gamer status. He is now ranked as an amateur once again. As a result of that, Boxer will not be able to compete in any Kespa related events for the next 3 years and won't be able to acquire his pro gamer license for the next year. That should, however, not hinder Boxer's progress in the GSL or in Starcraft 2, not yet at least. The world's biggest LAN, DreamHack, is going to be running a Starcraft 2 tournament with a prize pool of 20,000 euro. Players will be able to qualify via online qualifiers, and some players will even get direct invites. There have also been rumors that Day9 will be attending the LAN, and he'll even be giving everyone a bit of a special. He'll be performing one of his Day9 dailies on site. White Ra, Dimaga, Noni, the Little One, and Morrow have already been selected to compete for that huge prize purse. There are a lot more invites set to go out, and there are still going to be a few qualifiers, so you can read all about that below or over at dreamhack.se. The EG Masters Cup completed this past weekend with fan favorite Huck taking it. After taking the tournament, Huck had the opportunity of playing against EG's very own Zerg, Idra. Idra took their best of 5 series with a pretty close 3-2, so sadly that means Huck walks away with $1,000, but not that incredibly cool looking MSI notebook. I guess that's not sad at all, is it? You can find the VODs below along with the full results of the tournament. The MLG Dallas event is set to start on Friday the 5th of November. This is set to be Major League Gaming's 3rd and final event for 2010, and it's set to be a big one. They're going to be doubling the amount of players they allow into the tournament this week, and there's $17,500 up for grabs. There are some really big names set to compete in this weekend's event, such as Idra, Tialo, Huck, Select, why am I even saying this? There are way too many good players to even mention, and you can find them all below. FX Open is hosting a $1,000 first place Open Starcraft 2 tournament. FX Open is one of the leading foreign exchange brokers in the world, and they've expressed a pretty big interest in esports and Starcraft 2, so this is apparently the first of many events to come from them. The tournament is set to happen from the 27th to the 28th of November, and as the name implies, it is open to everyone. As I mentioned before, the Pro League for Brood War has started up again in Korea. Team Liquid is covering the entire event and giving us blow-by-blow recountings of all the matches that are happening. So as I also mentioned before, if you're an avid Brood War fan, then you'd better check this out below or over at Team Liquid. Let's have a look at the player and clan news. Okay, firstly, this was said before the round of 16 in the GSL 2 was concluded. Slayer's Boxer, pretty much the most famous Terran player of all time, has said that he might well go random should Terran receive any more nerfs. In the interview he spoke about his excitement should he get the S-Class rank, and his excitement about playing against Nada. Lastly, he speaks about the fake Boxer and how, based on skill, he should probably be the one using the nickname Boxer. It was a really great, if short, interview, and any Emperor fans out there should give it a read. Meteor Makers has decided to let the Protoss player Naniwa go. After causing quite a stir in the German EPS, and I do mean this in a bad way, MIM decided that their clan was just not the place for Naniwa. So now the MIM StarCraft 2 squad consists of only Artosis and Cloud, but they do tell us that there are some big announcements coming soon. A couple of days ago, the MGO Na'Vi revealed their plans of expanding into the Dota and StarCraft 2 worlds. Rumor has it that we might see Cass, White Ra and Strelok take the helm of their new StarCraft 2 team. It's been said that Dimaga is also under consideration for the new team. You can read all about that below. Liquid players Huck and Rhett are doing what all Starcraft 2 players wish to do and what most probably expected them to do. They're moving to South Korea. When they arrive there, they'll be moving into the Liquid house and, well, the foreigner count will rise by another 2. They're set to make their move early in November and I think it's really amazing that they're actually doing it. I wish them the best of luck. The little one, the German Wunderkind, has been interviewed once again, this time by Swedish site sn.se. It's a pretty long interview and they cover pretty much every single little thing about the little one that you'd ever want to know. The interview covers his new life in Korea, the GSL, the OGS members he shares a house with, and much more. You can find that below. Orc playing Warcraft 3 legend Grubby was recently interviewed by SK Gaming. In the interview they talk about his participation in the World Cyber Games, the World Esports Masters, and his future that may or may not involve Starcraft 2. You can read the full thing over at SK Gaming. Funny enough, there's quite a lot going on in South African Starcraft 2 news. Bravado player Chase has managed to defend his title as Grudge Love King of the Hill. He battled it out against XTC player McNoob, and I gotta say he kind of made it look easy. He took the best of 5 with a score of 3-0, and you can find the VODs and replays of the event in the links below. Chase is set to face off against his next opponent on Saturday, so keep checking back here for more on that. The Telkom Do Gaming Starcraft 2 League. Yes, a lot of us have been waiting for more information regarding this, and we finally have it. Although it's still a ways off, it's good to be prepared. You can read all the wins and wheres in the links below. Do Gaming says that the full rules, the maps to be played, and other information about the event will be revealed soon. They do urge StarCraft 2 players, however, to keep that 1 December date in mind and to register early to avoid disappointment. So the guys... no, wait, I'm too used to saying that. The girls over at the Mixed Chicks clan are dedicating an entire month to StarCraft 2. I guess that's a pretty fitting dedication, seeing that it is one of the greatest games ever made and most definitely the best RTS of 2010. What is the StarCraft 2 month all about? Well, it's pretty much just promotion of this great Blizzard game. Spreading the word locally, getting more people involved, and I guess in their case more girl people. So if you're a girl, you stay in South Africa and you want to get your StarCraft 2 on, then I guess Mixed Chicks is the place for you. You can head on over to mixedchicks.co.za or check the links below for more on that. And I guess for all those guys out there, I mean, who doesn't want to see a bunch of girls playing StarCraft 2? Polarfluke Over Mind Over Matter is building up to be one of the best Polarfluke tournaments yet. One of the biggest attractions of this month's event is that there is already a 1,000 Rand cash prize up for grabs, and apparently, as we get closer to the weekend, they're going to be revealing even more prizes. Polarfluke have also revealed a list of the current competitors, so if you want to get your stalk on, then I guess you should visit polarfluke.co.za. As of right now, there are about 75 entrants and Protoss are vastly outnumbering the other races. There are a couple of days before the weekend though, so who knows, it might equal out. Remember, visit polarfluke.co.za for everything you want to know. mygaming.co.za is proud to announce their very first community-driven StarCraft 2 League. It's set to start on the 10th of January 2011 and is going to be playing out in a round-robin format. You can find the full list of rules, times and dates over at the MyGaming forums, and you can already register. There are no prizes up for grabs just yet, but MyGaming does urge all the local players to head on over to their forums and get to know the people they're going to be battling it out against. That's all I've got for you guys for StarCraft news today, but if you keep checking back here, I will have the Diablo news, Warcraft news, and question of the week up soon. So thanks to all the new viewers and subscribers, I really appreciate it, and in the hopes of keeping this short, I'm just going to say goodbye right now. Bye bye.